What is up, you guys? So today I'm going to be having a little chat with you guys in regards to an awesome watercolor practice that I'll be having in my sketchbook. I'm actually really excited. I've never really worked with watercolor before. As you can see, I'm kind of following along to a workbook that I have called The Art of Watercolor. And the watercolor paints I'm using is called Art Advantage Watercolor 24 color paint set and palette. So it's like a little kit that kind of comes together with its own watercolor set and a little palette in there. The only thing is it doesn't come with brushes, so you will need some brushes. I will have the links to both of the book and the watercolor set in the description box, so you can take a look at that for those who are interested. But yeah, I'm just kind of practicing in my sketchbook with these watercolors. I've been wanting to incorporate some florals into my new paintings for a while. I do have a new concept that I'm kind of working with, and I wanted to kind of get a feel for working with different petals, the shapes, leaves, and things of that nature, and kind of use some really pretty botanicals in my paintings. Florals have kind of given me inspiration, so I've been really inspired by different flowers and how I can create, I guess, a composition for each different flower. And I've actually had this idea that I've wanted to do for a while, and so I'm kind of just playing along with these. I think at this point, I kind of just stopped following along with the workbook and just really enjoyed painting. As you can see, I'm just like, you know what, I'm done. So I ended up moving on to a canvas. So these canvases are super cute. I usually get these at the Dollar Tree. I pretty much wanted to go back to acrylic. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick little painting. So here's just me kind of sketching out what I want. I'm going to do a painting of a girl with a bouquet of flowers for her hair. Not really the most original idea, but I've never done a painting in this style, so I kind of wanted to give it a go and see how it would turn out. The inspiration for this painting was peonies. I love peonies. Those are my favorite flowers, especially pink peonies are my favorite. And it kind of inspired me to, I guess, like put myself in the scenario and like what I want to recreate myself if I was this flower. And I would want it as my hair. So I was just like, okay, so let's go ahead and start painting. One thing I will say about these Dollar Tree canvases is they do need a little finesse when you're working with them. It could be a little difficult trying to get the paint to really adhere to the canvas. You do kind of need to go in with a couple coats. For me, it took like maybe 2 or 3 coats, I would say. But once I was able to get like a nice thick coating of paint on there, the painting really started to come together. As you can see, I'm kind of painting in the petals here a little bit. I'm trying to get a feel for what I would like, and I love working in like layers and layers of paint, and I really feel like it really gives the effect of the peony because there's so many petals, and I'm kind of giving them little yellow centers. I just kind of find it funny that for me, I typically just like to kind of work with the painting as I go. Sometimes I'll usually have just an idea in my head and it'll just start coming to life as I start painting or as I start drawing. and I'll just make little edits as I go along the way. It usually just ends up working out, and if not, then I just usually work around it. So now I'm kind of just mixing colors to try to add the final little details and final layers of paint for the skin tone, and I'm trying to really get more of a brighter color. The color I used before was a little pale, so I brightened it up just a tiny bit with a little bit more yellow. And the lips, I love doing dark colored lips, and that's actually a color that I actually love to wear to work. So I decided I was just going to go ahead and give her those really pretty purple, dark, plum colored lips. And I'm just kind of going in with some of my details for highlights and shadows, a little highlight on the lips to give it a little bit more shine, a little bit more definition there. And I actually love the way this painting turned out. I love the colors, I love the contrast with the brown skin and the plum colored lips, and then you get like the vibrant, beautifully pink colors of the peonies at the top. Pink is like my favorite color, so I was like super excited whenever this actually worked out and came out really pretty. So now I'm just adding some leaves, just kind of floating in the wind, and I love to create a little bit of movement in my paintings, and adding a couple tree twigs and things of that nature, kind of, you know, all around her and sticking out from her bouquet. And I love the movement of the leaves in combination with some of the petals, and overall I love the way this painting turned out. I love the colors, I love the composition of it, and I'm glad I took the chance and kind of practiced a little bit on my florals with you guys today. So thanks so much guys for joining me and tuning into my channel. Visit me every week on Fridays to get weekly inspiration, and make sure to click that like button, click that bell for notification, and click subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.